What's going on, jabronis, and welcome to our NBA tip-off eve, I guess this would be.
Ooh, just the tip.
Yeah, Chris, it's basketball eve. Real games that actually count for the standings start tomorrow.
Yay.
Well, only like a handful.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, still, it's real games.
They're real to me, damn it.
Basketball is back. We're not talking about FIBA. We're not talking off-season.
Preseason.
We're not talking preseason, okay? These are
G
real...
League, Summer League.
No, this is NBA regular season basketball.
But look at all the other leagues we have reported on this year.
What do you mean?
We've reported on FIBA. We've reported on Summer League. We reported on
Big Three.
Yeah. Like, we're covering all our bases.
And one street ball.
Hey, did Joe Johnson, is he...
Joe Johnson got released today, actually.
What?
From the Big Three?
No, from the Pistons.
He was on the Pistons?
He had an off-season contract, a non-guaranteed deal with Detroit. They released him today. They elected to keep, I believe, Kyrie Thomas was the last roster spot.
Oh, Joe's going to Lakers.
So Joe Johnson is a free agent again.
Wow.
So before we get into any of that sort of stuff, though, let's get through the introductions earlier this week. I am AJ Firstenau. You can find me on most forms of social media at AJ FUERSTENAU. Joined tonight by...
I am at It's Your Boy Gonzo, and you can find me on Cousin Subs loyalty member program.
.com.
You can check out all the.
It wasn't long enough. I needed a period on that sentence, you know.
And you can check out all the subs I've been eating. Basically, just the 2 for 7s.
Okay.
Those are 2 for 8, I think it is. But
what's your go-to?
I like to do the BLT, and I like to swap the tomatoes for green peppers.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
I also like their meatball. They make a pretty solid meatball.
It is a decent meatball.
Yeah.
Johnny,
and it's getting cold.
Do you have a favorite sub from Cousin Subs?
Yeah, the Italian.
The Italian?
That's default. You didn't even know it's on the Italian.
No matter what sub place I go to, I get the Italian.
The one on 52nd has
2 for $7.98, baby.
Yep.
Wow.
After 5. So
I wish it wasn't so far away.
It's not.
It's not at all far. Yeah, hold on.
It's 5 minutes away from here.
Oof, that's a long drive. I'll Grubhub it.
And then
DoorDash.
For myself, it's either the tuna or the turkey. And on both of those options, I swap out tomatoes for jalapenos. So
jalapenos?
Yes, always. I
don't like the turkey though, because you got to pay extra for the cheese.
I don't need cheese on it. I get most of my subs without cheese.
All right.
Yeah, I know. I'm a mad lad.
Not very Wisconsin of you.
It's not. But I eat like garbage, so I try to cut calories where I can do it and not notice the flavor change that much at least. And then also our third and always host
at GBabyLaFleur. Follow me on Twitter and nowhere else.
That's right.
That's it.
And that's it. Speaking of that's it for there's no guest again tonight, boys. All right.
Oh man, just the bros.
It's just the boys again. All right. Last week we had a good run and we were like, you know what? Guests, you got to earn it. All right, you got to earn a guest on this show. We're not just handing this out to anybody. All right?
Also, it's been cold. We can't expect people to come when it's cold.
It's going to be tough to book guests in the winter in Wisconsin. That's for sure. It's going to have to be people that live pretty close. As soon as it starts snowing,
Can your papa stay up for an episode?
I don't think he will.
No, he's usually in bed by 6
when the sun goes down.
Yeah, so it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to get him. He's a big get.
What if we? I
don't think we have the money either.
What if we put some stadium lights outside? Do you think we could trick him into staying up a little later?
He'll just think it's daylight longer.
We'll pay him in Red Stripe. I know that's his favorite beer.
Ooh,
yeah, he might do it for the Red Stripe.
If you can get a couple Sixers of Red Stripe lined up, yeah.
Yeah,
we might be in business here.
Well, I got other things too he might like. So
got some goodies, trick or treat as it were.
Yeah, trick or treat, smell my feet.
This is our second to last spooky season episode. Also, I know. Yeah, I wanted to keep up with that because we told people that we'd keep up with the spooky season canon.
We're gonna go full spook next.
Isn't it over? We all went to Halloween parties this weekend. So
no.
Not for our listeners.
Oh. Yeah, it's not. Come on. It's still only today. As of this recording, it is Monday, October 21st. There's a solid 10 days of spooky season left.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Johnny, did you play any fun games at your Halloween party?
No, I did. Oh, yeah, I played...
that sounds horrible.
I played checkers. It was like homemade checkers. I lost.
You played homemade checkers?
There's a checkerboard, but there's pumpkins as the things. And when you had to king me, you put a little crown on the pumpkin.
Were they orange and black for the colors? Okay. Then you know what? I'll allow it. That's it.
Yeah. Checkerboard.
Get out of here.
Checkerboard was orange and black too. I got my ass kicked, man.
I wanted to play at the Ouija board, but no one wanted to talk to Satan.
You don't know that it's Satan. It could be just some random ghouls.
We did, however, play charades where we went 2-0, I believe.
Yeah.
Dominated at charades, quite frankly.
And bobbing for shots.
Bobbing for shots, which nobody really wins.
No, you just all make out. And
bobbing for
you
shots.
hope no one has mono.
Pretty gross.
Nice.
Just a bunch of like airport shot bottles in a large water basin, and you just take turns dunking your head in there, and you try to grab one out. However, fun fact: a shot isn't. You can't really bite into it the way you bite into an apple because it's a plastic bottle and it would hurt your teeth a lot.
I disagree.
So the best way to obtain a bottle is to basically just inhale a lot of water.
You got to drink a ton
so
of water
just kinda,
that other people's faces have been in.
You just kind of like Kirby, the video game character. You just sort of breathe in heavily and just. And hopefully a shot makes its way into your mouth along with the water. But
sounds dreadful, really.
If you're not the first person who does it, it's also not sanitary, I think.
I did a shot of Di Serono, so I mean we're having a good time. Yeah,
I believe I got 99 bananas.
Oh, I also got rum chata, which I found out is just cinnamon toast crunch cereal milk.
Yeah.
I had that many bananas at the house?
There's
you never had. That's the name of
Sorry, not everyone's rich like you and can drink Aristocrat.
Yeah,
Aristocrat vodka only, because I am an aristocrat.
No, 99 bananas is like the way I described it was it tastes like banana Laffy Taffy, but it burns the entire way down. Dude, it's a weird experience.
You should stop with your other sponsorship and try and get that Aristocrat sponsorship, man.
I don't think that they have money to give sponsorships to anyone.
No, they'll just send them a bottle.
They're only charging $4.99 for a handle. I'm not sure they really have much of a budgeting department. Like what's their marketing look like? I've never seen an Aristocrat commercial.
I believe that Aristocrat vodka is the best vodka you'll ever drink.
For less than $5 per liter.
Find it at your local Shenanigans in Kenosha. I don't know if they sell it anywhere else besides that. But if you're looking to get fucked up, get yourself some Aristocrat vodka.
I'm pretty sure that's their slogan.
For the record, I'd like to point out the guy who always is the hardest on our use of profanity just dropped a casual F-bomb on this Aristocrat ad for no reason.
Hey,
just out here using salty language.
A 750
.75er?
Yeah. Is $5.49.
$5.49 for a 750?
Yeah.
Was that Aristocrat?
Yeah. Pretty good deal.
That's online.
Look, people try to go with more expensive vodka. It's not like I'm taking shots of vodka. I'm mixing it.
Also, it's not like vodka's ever that good.
No, it's
can we be real? Vodka's fine. It's a good drink to mix, but I've never even like the great vodkas like Grey Goose and it's vodka. It tastes okay.
Yeah, there's a little bit better taste, but
I will go to bat for Sky. I'm a big fan of Sky.
It tastes the same as all the other ones.
And I'm putting it
Sky
in
and Smirnoff. I don't even think I could pick in a blind taste test.
Yeah,
I used to do straight pulls before we used to go out.
Ugh.
That's disgusting.
That doesn't make it good, though.
Yeah, see, if
you get a tolerance.
If you're drinking just the vodka, I understand that, but I'm putting it with a drink.
So who cares?
Exactly.
It's different for me if I'm drinking a whiskey because that's something I'm more likely to do a shot of. So I want to enjoy the
or a tequila or
exactly. If it's a shooting liquor, then I care about the quality. I'm not doing shots of vodka because that's a lunatic thing to do. I'm not going to sit at home.
We've all done it. Come on.
Yeah, for sure. But I also, like you said, done past tense. So it's not something I'm keen on doing in the near future.
But 2 of the 3 hosts drink once every quarter of the year.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's not like I'm throwing back a lot of alcohol in general. But I'm just as a younger man, when drinking was something that I did, by myself from time to time. Shots of vodka were never high on the power rankings of my choices.
I get shit on at the bar when I order rail whiskey and Coke.
Why?
Because rail whiskey, And I'm like, what the fuck? Am I supposed to buy expensive whiskey to put it with Coke?
For a whiskey Coke?
Yeah.
I'm mixing it with Coca-Cola that comes out of a gun that you shoot into a glass that's maybe washed, I hope.
It's usually
you really
RC
think
Cola.
I'm that concerned about the quality of the liquor involved?
No.
Yeah. Also, it's 12:30. This isn't my first of these. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do your taste buds get enhanced when you're hammered drunk?
My palate is not as refined as it was a few hours ago. Let's put it that way. Okay.
Exactly.
You gotta get. I guess if you're gonna get a nice whiskey and Coke, you gotta upgrade. You gotta get better than just Coca-Cola. You gotta get Mexican in the glass bottle of Coca-Cola.
That would be a really good. Yeah, if you were gonna get a fancy whiskey, it would have to be with Mexican Coke.
Yeah,
that
with
makes
real
sense.
sugar.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
You look confused right now, Johnny.
I know what you're talking about, but still.
It doesn't count. That's not.
It doesn't really do anything. For
What
me.
if
I'm
you?
just saying, a classy whiskey has to go with a classy cola.
That's a good idea.
What if you get a little Diet Right action?
Ew.
That's
What?
disgusting.
What?
Only if it's Diet Right zero cabs, zero cars,
What
zero.
are
Zero cabs.
Zero
What do you
cabs.
mix with Diet Right? Like Fireball? Like what is like?
Yeah.
What kind of
Every-
abomination? It has to be something bad.
Every soda or liquor should have they should pair up with somebody like Pepsi.
Yeah.
Like Jack Daniels and Coke. That's
Jack and Coke.
Yeah.
Duh.
But what if
7
Pepsi
and
got
7.
it?
I mean, Seagram's and 7-Up. Come on.
I can't wait to get to the bar and say, "Can I get one Diet Right and Fireball, please?"
Oh God, my stomach hurts. What do you?
I'm sorry.
Is there a
what?
is there a regular Right? I think I've only seen Diet Right.
I've never drank a right cola.
I have.
Is that just RC?
No, because RC is Royal Crown.
What is Right? It's RITE.
Yeah, RC for sure stands for Royal Crown Cola, though. Which I don't know if it has any affiliation to the alcohol Royal Crown, because if it does, I feel like that is
Ooh, a Crown and Crown.
Crown and Crown. Exactly. That would say my next cocktail. If we're doing the liquor, and,
It is Diet Right is the RC.
Is it? There you go.
The diet version.
Perfect. So basically, I mean, it sounds like we're essentially doing a liquor and soda draft.
Why would you?
We have to draft a combo,
But why would you change your name? You already have the RC Cola name out
and then
there.
you become Diet Right when you're Diet
You confuse
instead of just like Diet RC.
Yeah, why are you confusing your consumers? I like RC Cola, but Right Cola, Right Diet Cola. I don't know who makes that or where it comes from.
Not a big fan of Diet
Are
Right.
you mimicking us from earlier? Because
Yes.
that's what we were saying.
Basically, what we did. Yeah, that's true.
Yes, I am mimicking earlier us. Fucking losers.
Look at earlier us, so ignorant.
Drinking vodka.
Ignorant, not knowing what Diet Right is.
Back 2 minutes ago. Jeez. What fools. What fools we look like.
Buffoons,
Hey.
really.
You know who else often look like fools?
Who?
People that make predictions. So
So
Not
us.
me.
no, you're right. The Chargers had another great game this weekend.
Chargers Browns.
Chargers are looking good, bro. You know what? The NBA GMs, they like to make predictions from time to time.
Oh,
Well, they're forced to at gunpoint.
They kind of are.
Adam Silver comes in and he's like, all right,
Do
I
this
got some
survey or I'll
questions
hurt you.
and I need some answers.
So they do, a variety of topics. Some of them are pretty expected, Who do you think will win the NBA title? Who do you think the best player in the league is? Things like that. However, there were some categories that I thought were pretty interesting, such as which coach has the best defensive schemes. There was a little bit sort of off the beaten path. Which player is the best leader? There is some questions that I think are a little better than the garden variety. So I was gonna.
Who's the best NBA gardener is actually one of the questions.
Yes, who do you think would make the best gardener? Who has the greenest thumb? So with that, I was thinking we jump into some of these. We can spend a little bit of time on some of the the standard ones, but I kind of want to see if any of these strike you guys as particularly interesting.
Okay.
If so, we'll spend a little more time on it, and if not, we'll keep it moving. All right.
Keep it moving.
With that being said, we'll start at the top. Which team will win the 2020 NBA Finals, gentlemen?
Didn't we already do this?
Yeah, but you go ahead and give your pick.
My pick?
Yeah.
Oh, Lakers.
I got the Clippers.
I have the Clippers as well. The Clippers were number one with 46% of the vote. Number two is the Bucks at 36%. The Lakers
Bucks.
received only 11% of the vote. They were third place.
Haters.
Only other two teams that received any votes.
Hold on. Is the Boston
Warriors.
Celtics?
Warriors.
Warriors is correct. Celtics is not.
Okay. I said Celtics. He said Warriors.
Oh, okay.
Portland Trailblazers.
That is the other. All right, one apiece. There you go. Very good. Last year, Golden State received 87% of the vote.
Understandably so.
Which team will win the Eastern Conference?
The Bucks. Wait, what's the order?
What do you mean? I can give you the order if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess the order.
Okay.
Go ahead, Johnny.
76ers.
Bucks are number one. Bucks.
Followed by the 76ers.
Correct.
Followed by Boston.
Correct.
Followed by Toronto.
Incorrect.
Followed by Detroit.
Incorrect.
I know, Detroit got D Rose big.
I know, dude.
That's what I'm saying. I would have put them there too.
Toronto is fifth.
So who's fourth is the question?
That's where
Nets.
you're at. Yes, correct. Nets are fourth. Toronto is fifth.
Yeah.
Sixth?
Is the
Atlanta Hawks.
No.
The Orlando Magic.
They are eighth.
That's not. No.
Well,
who are we forgetting about?
The Chicago Bulls.
no.
Pistons.
You're missing
Indiana
one.
Pacers.
There you go. I was gonna say, you're
yeah,
missing
okay.
one of the teams you think is good, so I'm surprised. And that leaves the 7th place team.
The Charlotte Hornets.
No. Recent
Miami Heat.
There you go. Perfect. All right, good job,
No
guys.
way. There's no way the Heat make the playoffs.
They got.
In the East?
They don't got D Wade
They
no
got
more.
Jimmy, though.
They were close to
East
making it.
sucks.
Oh, yeah, I
they were
forgot they
really
got
close.
Jimmy.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
were
they-
really close last year, and they got Jimmy.
Yeah, like it's not like they have to like beat
Tyler
crazy.
Hero's a cancer, though.
Like, let's be like last year's Pistons team was bad. Like, the bar's not high. Who will win the West?
Lakers.
Well, we already know that the Clippers were picked
Yeah.
to win it
Yeah,
overall
so
the most.
the-
So Clippers are number 1.
Number 2 is the Lakers.
Number 2 is not the Lakers
But they were the second
to
team.
win it all, but not when it was broken down specifically by winning the West, which
Oh.
is strange.
The Warriors.
No,
Spurs.
no,
Trailblazers.
no.
Who else got people?
Jailblazers.
Oh, the Nuggets.
That is the Nuggets, correct. After that, you guys got most of them already. The Lakers, Warriors, Blazers, Spurs were all guessed. Did you guys say Houston?
No.
I don't
Saying
recall.
it now, Houston.
Number 5.
Damn it.
And then you also missed the 4 and the 5. I don't think anyone said Utah. Utah was the GM's pick for 4th in the West. So, as far as who will win the 2019-2020 MVP, we've discussed this a little bit before as well.
I mean, I already put a bid on Dame Lillard, so I'm going to roll with my pick.
I like that pick.
I've said Steph Curry.
Yeah.
GMs disagreed with all of us. They said Giannis repeats by a 52% margin.
0% chance.
I don't think that's... I think
when-
it's extremely unlikely. I think it's extremely unlikely that the Bucks are better than they were last year. Therefore, I don't know why he would win it back-to-back years.
I just think there's a stupid rule that... It's like an unspoken rule that you can't win it back-to-back
It's
years.
kind of become the new thing. Yeah.
Yep. Like, oh, we gotta give it to someone who hasn't got it yet.
Like, why?
And they deserve it. Like, it's almost like you're a good player. Like, you're one of
You're
the
the best guy who
elites.
hasn't won one yet.
Yeah.
Like, congrats. Like, wait, what? Like, you get to be part of the club now or something. It's
Yeah,
weird.
like,
Giannis would have been a great player whether or not he won the MVP last year. Like,
They-
Harden could have won a second. It wouldn't have been that big a deal.
they also need to get out. Like, sometimes there can be two.
Yeah.
Like, there needs to be co-MVPs. Like, last year was a good example. I think Harden and Giannis could have both won it, and it wouldn't have been the end of the world.
I don't think anyone would have felt bad about a split MVP. It seemed like last season, those two guys were the story of the regular season.
But then the season before, it could have been Harden and Westbrook.
yeah.
Like, it's just, I don't know. It's frustrating. Like,
It is. But yeah, I don't think that Giannis wins MVP this season. I'd be very surprised. They have Steph Curry at 10%, Anthony Davis at 10%, Kawhi at 10%, which I tend to disagree with just because the regular season isn't really a priority for him.
yeah, he takes off every third game.
Yep, and Nikola Jokic, 7%.
Wait, where was
sneaky.
Dame?
Dame finished 6th, 7th, 8th. He was behind Harden and LeBron as well.
This is dumb as fuck.
I mean, these are the GMs. Some of them are dumb as fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
they are dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
I've watched some of the contracts they signed.
So, yeah. This one's pretty easy. If you were starting a franchise today and could sign any player, who would it be?
I already know the answer to this. Johnny, you look puzzled.
Giannis.
Yeah.
That is the correct answer. 86% of GMs said Giannis.
What about Zion?
Zion did not receive votes, but I mean, there was only two other people that got a vote.
Ben Simmons,
And nope,
Joel Embiid,
nope,
Jokic.
nope,
Whoa, Jokic didn't?
nope. There's only two other guys in the whole
Jokic is
NBA.
like 24.
Two others.
Older guy, like Steph Curry, LeBron or not.
Nope. There's
Okay.
neither of them.
KD.
Nope.
Dame,
Nope.
Kyrie.
Nope.
Did we say Anthony Davis?
You did
Yeah.
not, because he is number 2. Anthony Davis. And then the other
Kawhi.
the other player
let
receiving
me
a
know.
vote, not Kawhi.
Paul George.
I don't know if you'll ever get this one.
Ever?
I mean, eventually, but it might take a lot of guesses.
That's not good
Kyrie
radio.
Irving.
Nope.
Sebastian Telfair.
No.
Sebastian Janikowski.
No.
Leonardo Barbosa.
All right. You guys give up?
Yes.
Robin Lopez.
The other person who received a vote is Luka Doncic.
Okay.
Yeah, makes sense. The down.
Yep. It's just weird for him to, like, I
It
don't
was
know.
probably Cuban who made that vote.
It might have been. It might, yeah, whoever the Mavericks GM is.
Yeah, it was Cuban.
Yeah. This question is an interesting one. Which player forces opposing coaches to make the most adjustments?
I already forgot. I read this earlier, but I forgot.
Giannis?
I remembered.
Giannis was number 4.
Should have been Giannis.
Most adjustments. Joel Embiid?
No.
Most adjustments. Bron.
LeBron was tied for number 2 with 17%.
Steph Curry.
Also tied with LeBron at 17%.
Anthony Davis.
No.
Adjustments.
Who's the best scorer in the league is basically what they're asking.
Harden.
Yep.
Forgot about that.
Correct.
Obviously.
Yep. James Harden is the correct answer. Last year, though, LeBron James received 60% of the vote.
This year, he's dead. He sucks.
Only 17. So a lot of recency bias, I think, in LeBron in this poll. This one was interesting as well. Which player is most likely to have a breakout season in 2019-2020?
This one is subjective too. I didn't like this one.
I would agree. This question, because what is a breakout season? Like,
See, because I think this
I
should
need criteria.
correlate to the most improved award. But me and you both looked over this and we decided
I don't think any of the guys on this list have a chance of winning the most.
there's a
improved player
0%
award.
chance any of these guys.
So they're already like good.
I think so. Yeah, I
They're
think
already
all pretty
good, and it's like you're becoming a superstar.
To give you an idea, tied for third on the list is Jason Tatum with 11%. Jamal Murray is tied for fourth at 7. So like these are guys that like they're good. Like what do you like? What's a breakout season? Like they like win MVP? Like I don't. To me, it was odd.
Did Pascal Siakam make the list?
He did not, but that
Okay,
would be
good.
like the similar.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's that type of like it's bizarre. I'll just say it. Number 1.
Wait, hold on. Oh,
Okay.
we got
All
a
right.
guess.
All right.
Come
All
on.
right.
know though.
Oh, you already know.
Yeah, sorry, I was drinking. I didn't.
Brandon Ingram on there.
He is. That's a great guess. He is tied with Jamal Murray at 7%. You're in like the right level of player, basically.
Tablo Cephalosius.
No.
More Pelicans players.
There are the next Pelican on the list is Lonzo Ball at 6th.
Josh Hart.
What's
He
dude's
didn't-
name
he
on the
didn't-
Lakers?
Anthony Davis and LeBron.
No, Kuzma.
Kyle Kuzma
The face of Puma now.
No, really.
did not make the list.
Ooh, no Kuz on
Lots
there.
of people got votes on this one too. That's strange that he did not. Like Zach Collins is like 9th.
Ben Simmons.
Yes, LeBron James is 12th on this list. This is odd.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm already done with this list.
Okay. By the way, Thomas Satoransky was just ahead of Pascal Siakam and Zion Williamson on this list.
Okay, yeah, just get rid of that.
Number 1 was De'Aaron Fox, who is pretty good already.
Yeah.
I think we know that. And number 2, Jaren Jackson Jr. Again, everyone's pretty aware that he's good at this point. Like, it's odd.
Hey, we're going. I want you to get on board, Johnny. But we're going to use the nickname Triple J.
Triple J, and also for Nikhil Alexander-Walker, we're getting out in front with Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
All right.
He plays for New Orleans. His initials are NAW. His name's super long. Nah feels like it makes a lot of
Yeah.
sense.
I'm not in for the Nah because I say Nah all the time. Like, not.
Yeah, but you don't say
Within
like,
the
dude, did you see Nas
Nah had a
game?
huge game. Like,
I'm good with Triple J though.
okay.
All right. Well, we'll work on
I
Nah.
was gonna say
You don't know who Nah is yet.
Yeah.
So once you know who he is, you'll be like, I don't want to say his name.
Yeah.
Can they do the introduction like Double J, Jeff Jarrett does?
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, he usually comes out and cracks a guitar over someone's head and calls them slap nuts.
By the way, huge breaking news just now.
What?
Deontay Murray has signed a multi-year deal to be a signature athlete with New Balance.
Wow.
So
Okay.
he's joining Kawhi under the New Balance umbrella.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Well, that's because Matt Bonner retired. He was their OG.
The Spurs have to have a New Balance representative
He
at all
was.
times.
A pair of shoes blew out in a game, and New Balance got pissed because he was wearing the same shoes for like 3 seasons. They were like, Matt, stop wearing those.
have other
We've sent
shoes."
you new ones. And I like the way these fit. I believe he was also the guy that like ate a sandwich at halftime or something, like a meatball sub every halftime or something. There's some
Bonner?
weird. Yeah.
I could absolutely see that. It reminds me like when the stories came out with the Red Sox, how they were like eating chicken and drinking beer in the clubhouse, and I was like, yeah, that's it. Like, it makes sense. Jason Varitek was like pounding chicken and drinking beer. Like, yeah,
Sounds like a good life.
Exactly.
Pounding chicken and drinking beer.
yeah, I can get behind it.
That's a way to live your life.
Hell yeah. All right, so moving on from that bizarre award, who's the best point guard in the NBA?
Best point guard, Derrick Rose.
Stop it.
I agree.
Cut it out. This answer was the same as it was last year.
Stephen Curry.
That is correct. All right, best shooting guard.
Best shooting guard is
Come on, you've already taken too long.
James Harden.
James
Come
Harden.
on, dude.
Oh,
I got
God. How
these
do I-
right away.
Yeah,
I'm
James Harden.
I've already like put Harden like away like in a category. Like, yeah, that's James Harden. He's number 1.
Who's the best small forward in the NBA?
LeBron James.
He's number 2.
That's the
Ooh.
correct answer, but
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Number 3 on the list.
Oh,
Wait.
The rating MVP is the third best.
Kawhi
Wait.
Leonard.
but
Hold on. Doesn't matter. Kawhi Leonard is correct. All right. The best power forward in the NBA.
Anthony Davis.
He is number 2 at 28%.
Power forwards. Carmelo Anthony.
Shockingly did not receive any votes.
Power forwards.
come on, man, he's not going to get it.
I get what you're saying. It's someone who received votes in a different position group.
You've already said his name.
Yep. You said his name for a different position.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Correct. 59% of the vote. LeBron was also third in this category as well. So LeBron is the second best small forward and the third best power forward. Giannis is the third best small forward and the best power forward.
So did Anthony Davis get votes for power forward and center?
Let's find out. He sure did.
Hooray!
Yeah, Anthony Davis finished third at who is the best center in the NBA.
Joel Embiid.
Number 2.
Robin Lopez.
Not receiving a vote. Giannis is actually fourth in this category as well.
Giannis
Giannis is the fourth best center.
God, NBA fucking GMs are so dumb.
He's just ahead of Karl Anthony Towns, who's fifth.
Where are you
Giannis is
getting-
the fourth best center.
Where are
Wait,
you
who
getting
is
these
number
from?
1? Joel Embiid?
No, you haven't said number 1 yet.
Oh, I know who it is.
Oh.
Jokic.
Yeah, Jokic is number 1.
GMs love him. He's white.
If it's not Embiid, like, it's Jokic. Like, those are, like, the guys right now.
I'd put Cap above Embiid.
Any of them? What team had the best overall offseason?
The Clippers.
Yep, that's 82% of the vote.
I would disagree. I got to say the Pelicans.
That was number 2. Pelicans were second. I guess Zion is better than Kawhi? I'm not sure.
That's what I believe.
You did that in a fantasy league.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did. Kawhi doesn't play every night.
That's, I suppose, yeah, you got that. I mean, Zion's not playing for the first 6 to 8 weeks, but who's counting?
It's okay.
He'll get there.
He's taking his time.
Why didn't he lose weight?
He's in good shape.
I know, but we talked about this before. That's a lot of weight coming down on those legs.
Yeah, those
on
knees
those
are,
knees.
Those knees are taking a beating.
I just don't get it, man.
Yeah, me either.
Didn't somebody tell him, like...
Because
dude,
he's strong like bull.
I know, but...
I think he just might need to tailor his game. I don't... Like, it's cool that
What,
he's this
not jump?
explosive. No, but, like, he's so... Like, the amount of jumping and, like, he's one of the best athletes in the league. Like,
I know.
if he slowed down, like, he's bigger than everyone. He can take any 4 or 3, or whatever position he plays. He can post them up and destroy them. And do that for 15 years.
Yeah, but right now he's just a freak athlete, and he jumps up and down and cuts and
Yeah.
lose some weight, so your knees don't break down in 5 years.
Everyone's knees break down in basketball, though.
I know, but his will break down faster if he doesn't
Yeah.
drop 30 pounds.
Yeah, he could definitely be done by the time he's like 27, 28.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be terribly surprising at his current build. What was the most underrated player acquisition? Again, this is kind of an interesting one because it's another very subjective one.
Was it a re-signing?
No,
Okay,
it is
good.
all. There's player movement on all
Okay,
of
good.
these.
I'm sure Kyrie was on there.
Kyrie is not in the top 5.
All right.
Yeah, he's behind Thomas Satoransky,
That's a good move.
Danny Green,
That's a whole...
JJ Redick,
These are all bad
and
moves.
Josh Richardson. Just keep in mind, however, last year's winner was Tyreek Evans. So this may be somewhat
okay,
of a kiss of
where are
death.
you getting these lists from?
It should be
These
Brogdon.
are NBA GM answers.
Oh my god! No, who's how? Do
Wait,
Gar
where did-
Paxson and Foreman
Yes.
both get a vote?
No, they have to decide together.
That's,
Okay.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
Garpex.
They get one vote, correct?
Okay,
Yeah.
well they're probably voting for the worst thing every time. I'm assuming
They
this-
voted for Thomas Satoransky.
Yes, man, that's You're hitting a little too close to home there.
What about Brogdon?
Brogdon was tied for third. He received
that's what I was gonna say.
11% of the vote. I think that's a really good one.
Most improved player of the year, calling it
I
right
think
now.
perhaps he was too underrated to even win the most underrated award. Number 1, any final guesses? Going once, going twice?
Russell Westbrook.
What are we talking about? Best acquisition?
Most underrated acquisition.
Underrated acquisition.
Oh, this is tough.
Jimmy Butler.
No.
That's overrated.
Yeah, I guess. I was like, what a strange. Yeah, not on the
Jimmy's
list
a
here.
cancer to the locker room. Everyone knows that.
Both of the top two were Utah. So, how well do you
Oh,
know?
yeah,
How well do you know Utah's offseason?
Mike Conley.
Yep. Number one, Mike Conley, 36% of the vote.
Anytime anybody says underrated, everybody thinks Mike Conley. Isn't he like rated now?
Yep.
How long have we said it?
Like, I think he's pretty good. I don't know.
People have been saying Mike Conley's underrated for 10 years. Haven't we rated him properly yet?
Why is he still underrated?
But have you ever played him in Gears of War?
Rate Mike Conley.
Have you ever played him online in Gears of War, though?
I have not.
I know people that have, though.
Heard he's good.
Yeah, I've heard he's pretty good.
Heard he's a dick, though.
Number two, we're gonna come on the show, Mike. Number two, also from Utah. Who is the second most underrated Utah Jazz free agent signing?
Bogey.
Yep, Bojan Bogdanovic.
What?
Yeah. And
Underrated.
tied with Malcolm Brogdon at third, Jeremy Grant, moving to Denver.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Those are pretty.
It's surprising that I don't think GMs know what they're doing anymore.
Is it really? Is it really surprising when Tyler Johnson got like a 4-year, like, I'm not going to say numbers because I don't remember it, but I remember it was 4 years long and it was way too much money. It was like $18 million a year.
It was a lot of dollars.
GMs are dumb, man. Every year there's contracts where I'm like, that's dumb. When the Bulls got Boozer, I was like, that's dumb.
They had to get something there.
They didn't. You don't have to. Why is there the stigma of you have to get someone?
You got to spend that money.
You don't have to.
The Bulls were
sell
making a
out
run.
every game.
I know, but the Bulls that year the Bulls were making a run. They couldn't get
And did it help them? No.
it helped a little bit. Boozer wasn't really that much of a
I would have rather had Taj play his minutes.
Taj played a lot of minutes, but it was you got to do something.
He was
They're trying to get over the hump, and
He was a
the
negative on defense.
He was the best available player in that free agency left because they struck out on. I think they went after Carmelo.
Yeah.
And Amari.
And they struck out. Well, thankfully they struck out on those.
I mean,
Not Melo.
Yeah,
Melo
I'll say-
still played well in New York.
yeah, Melo still had some.
He just didn't have anyone around him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then Derek couldn't have the ball.
I think they would have figured it out.
Perhaps.
I think they would have gave the Heat a run for their money if they had Melo.
Prime Melo was a hell of a player.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
One of the most gifted scorers of his generation, for
I
sure.
agree for sure.
Of all time.
Yeah, could be.
For sure.
2019-2020 Rookie of the Year award, Zion, obviously.
I'm going to say Nah second. No, it's probably Ja, and then Nah.
Number 3 was actually Darius Garland.
No way.
Yeah, he received 4% of the vote. But Zion got 68, Ja got 29, so there wasn't much left there.
Nice.
Which rookie will be the best player in 5 years?
Zion.
Zion's still number 1, Ja is still number 2. Number 3 is Cam Reddish of the Atlanta Hawks. Which rookie was the biggest steal where he was selected in the draft?
Zion.
Bull.
Number 4. 7% of the vote.
What about that big fuck Taco Falls?
Taco Fall did not receive a vote. GMs were smarter than I thought, actually.
I heard teams are going to sign that fat kid in the clip where Taco Falls is getting demolished by the fat kid. They're going to sign him to a contract just for the games they have to play the Celtics.
Yeah, just sign him to like a 10-day.
Yeah.
Right before they play the Celtics and just have him come dominate Taco Fall. Just push his string bean ass around.
Is he still playing well?
Taco Fall?
Yeah.
I don't think he's
He
made the team, but he's on a two-way.
Okay.
So, I mean...
So he's not going to play, and he'll be in the G League most of the season. And
Exactly.
then if there's a bunch of injuries, he'll be on the team.
That's correct. Yeah, that's pretty much. And then, I mean, you need a little late season publicity stunt. They'll probably call him up,
He'll get hurt first 2 minutes in the game.
Oh, come on.
He's too big. It doesn't work mathematically.
Taco Fall looks...
It's the same way you guys feel about Zion is how I feel about Taco Falls. Except he's too tall. Zion's too fat.
That's... If we could combine them, they'd be two everything. It'd be fantastic.
No, they'd be perfect.
Yeah, I can't really comment on what rookies I think would be good because I don't really watch too much college basketball besides this tournament. So
Number 1 on the list is Nickeil Alexander-Walker was voted number 1 for the biggest steal of the draft
Okay.
with the 17th overall selection. Brandon Clark was second. He was picked 21st overall by Memphis. Goga Bitadze was third. from Indiana. He received 11% of the vote. And then Bol Bol and Tyler Hero, local boy. He was tied for 4th as well. Who is the best international player? I mean, Giannis. Come on, what are we doing here?
Jokic.
Get out of here.
Jokic number 2, though, right?
Yeah, Jokic was number 2. Correct. Who is the best perimeter defender in the NBA?
Kawhi.
Yeah. Who was number 2?
LeBron
Klay
James.
Thompson.
No, I like that though.
Jimmy Butler.
No, he finished 5th.
Perimeter. Pat Bev.
Pat Bev did not make the list. That's disgusting. That's gross. OG Anunoby's on here, but nobody voted for Patrick Beverly. Shame on you, NBA GMs.
Shame.
So number 2, Marcus Smart.
No. Higher regarded player than most of the guys you're saying.
Paul George.
It is Paul George. Very good.
There you go.
LeBron isn't on the list?
He's down the list a ways. Yeah,
What about Joakim Noah?
Not on the list.
What? Come on.
His perimeter defense when he's doing the razzmatazz
that's
hands.
what I'm saying. Joe should be number 1.
He can't get nothing past him.
He's
jazz
waving
hands.
his hands around frantically.
What about Jimmy Buckets?
Jimmy was like 5th or 6th. Yeah,
Okay.
he was on there. He's down a bit.
Pat Bev got shit on.
That's bullshit that Patrick Beverly didn't get a single vote. That's really trash, honestly.
Did Chris Paul get any votes?
Let me go back here. No.
Chris Paul's not that good of a defender. He's pesky.
Steals. He gets steals.
He's pesky. Pesky is...
Steals isn't a good defender.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's why he's overrated as a defender, because he gets steals.
Yep.
He's pesky.
Yep.
But he will let somebody buy him. So his...
he's old. And his
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He also
People
fouls you every possession and just hopes the refs don't call it now. Like... That's how you got to give Chris Paul that call. It's respect, you know. He's been doing it for 15 years.
Otherwise, he's going to argue.
Yeah, he's going to bitch at me the entire
I'm so
game.
excited
Bring
that,
it up to the
that
Players
Chris Paul
Association.
has 0% chance of making
Of mattering.
of making it. I guess maybe they can make the playoffs, but I think even that's pretty slim.
It's going to be a long year.
Danilo Gallinari might be MVP though.
I don't think there's
any
chance of
He's
that.
gonna get all the shots.
How good do they have to be for Danilo Gallinari to be an MVP
They have to be.
candidate?
They have to be top 3.
For sure, yeah.
Top 3 in the West.
Okay.
All
They
right.
have to win like 60 games, and
Yeah.
Danilo's averaging like 26 a night.
Oh, easy. I think Danilo's gonna average closer to 30.
All right.
28.9 is what he's gonna average.
I think you're putting
With-
a hex on Danilo.
Hey, let's,
right now.
let's never forget.
With
Joakim
2
Noah.
assists a game
Yeah.
and a third of a steal and 3 rebounds.
All right. That's a big year
Let's-
for Danilo.
Let's never forget Joakim Noah got 3rd in MVP voting one
Hey,
year.
let's not forget,
It's true.
Finals MVP almost went to Fred VanVleet.
That's not true. He got 1 vote.
It was Hubie Brown.
Yeah, it was Huey Brown. Stop your false narrative. All right, you're like fucking Donald Trump making up a story.
He's my Finals MVP.
He's not. He was nobody's final. It was just
He was
Hubie.
Hubie's.
It was just
Me
Hubie.
and Hubie were on an island.
Nobody else believed that, except maybe the people in Rockford that were at like the Rockford Jurassic Park thing that they did. But those people are few and far between. Who is the most versatile defender in the NBA? You guys?
Joakim Noah.
LeBron.
God damn it!
LeBron James.
Can we cut his mic?
No,
Next time
I got
you
the board.
say Leandro Barbosa or
It's
I've
coming.
been saying some dumb things too on purpose, but
right.
I just got a stunt on my NBA player knowledge. People are like, damn, I didn't know about that guy.
LeBron James is not in the top 3.
That's dumb.
Kawhi.
Kawhi's number 2.
Paul George.
Paul George number 5.
Jimmy.
Not listed.
Versatile. See, I don't even know what that like.
It means you can guard
Defend
more
multiple positions.
Yeah, so it's got to be Giannis.
Number 3.
Jesus Christ.
Draymond Green.
Draymond Green is number 1.
Cool. He can guard 2 positions. Giannis can guard 5.
Yeah, it sounds like I don't know. I'd like that's for sure one of the ones where I'm like I don't think so, but that's cool. Who's the best head coach in the NBA?
Pop.
Popovich.
Greg Pop by a wide margin, over half the votes.
Number 2. Kerr.
Number 2 is Spo. All right, which head coach is the best manager / motivator of people?
Pop.
Also Pop. This one's much closer though. Who do you think is second?
Best motivator.
Doc.
Steve Kerr.
It is Doc.
Yep.
Steve Kerr is third. Because the noise you made, I thought you were doing a Doc impression. You were, guys, we just gotta get out there, crash the glass. We did a really good job of transition. Proud of everybody. Which head coach makes the best in-game adjustments?
Brett Brown.
Well, can we keep going, Pop?
Pop is 5th on this list.
Ooh.
Goes down quite a ways.
Fred Hoiberg.
Not listed, believe it or
And not in the league.
Yep.
Wait, who is the Bulls coach?
No, it's not Jim Boylan. God damn it. Stop it.
Jim Boylan's the worst head coach.
Brad Stevens.
Brad Stevens is down number 2. Actually,
Okay,
not down,
all right.
number 2. Yeah.
Eric Spoelstra.
Eric Spoelstra is 7th.
Ooh,
Harsh.
that's kind of low.
Yeah, it's kind of harsh.
I don't think he's going to get this one. I know who it is.
Doc is like 9th. Yeah, he's down. No, he's 6th. He's just ahead of Spo.
In-game adjustments.
He's won a finals.
Yes,
Rick Carlisle.
that is correct.
That's what I was going to say, but I didn't think anybody respected Carlisle like that. I knew, I was like, Carlisle's one of the best coaches in the league,
yeah.
but I didn't think anybody
People
knew
just,
that.
just assume that's Jim Carrey.
This is one of the rare ones where you're like, all right, GMs, well done.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Hey.
Rick Carlisle's a really good head coach.
By the way, I've been watching a lot of Bulls coverage this offseason. I don't know why. It just keeps popping up on YouTube. They got better YouTube channel than the Bucks. And did you know that Boylan went to like every player in the offseason and hung out with them for like a few days or a week?
Could they decline?
No.
Should they say no?
Because Zach LaVine looked like he could not possibly... There is no way he could possibly be enjoying himself, but he didn't have a choice.
He didn't want to be anywhere less than next to Jim Boylan.
No, I forgot. I think it was Thomas Sadaransky. They were jumping off a boat or something.
Oh, God. Oh.
Trying to reduce the risk of mutinies on the team.
But
It is smart.
They showed Boylan's
You
life.
gotta get out in front of the mutinies.
And it was so sad.
If you wait until it's too late, once a good mutiny has been a brewing, there's no stopping it.
No.
There's no stopping it.
Boylan's life is really sad though, because it was like he wakes up and he like lives in a
He
mansion,
remembers that he coaches the Bulls.
and he like he's excited.
Yeah,
This is
I'm
the
sure he
best
is.
job he's had.
Well, yeah, he's the head coach of an NBA team. Of course he's excited.
But he like eats cereal alone, and like sitting in this big dark mansion.
Oh,
and
is he Pop?
Yeah.
I mean, is he not Pop? Is he
Tibbs.
Yeah, is he Tibbs?
I think he's Tibbs.
Boylan is Tibbs?
I'm pretty sure he might be Tibbs.
Does he not have a wife?
Without the intelligence. Not in the video, which was weird to me.
Oh, no. Boylan's got big divorced dad energy.
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
For sure.
I'm the cool dad.
Yeah, Boylan has
Wanna-
really big divorced dad
Want to
energy.
hang out at Dad's this weekend and meet some NBA players?
Like substitute gym teacher energy. He's got that. Like, yeah, divorced dad for sure. Like, trying to be cool stepdad, I could see.
How long do you think he lasts?
Another 5 years.
3 years, yeah.
He got an extension and he did a horrible job. I don't have any hope for them. I will die on this hill. I keep saying this and whatever. I'm sorry I keep saying it. But when he tells a reporter that he was saving a guy in game because he wanted him to be all ready and go all out at practice that the next day is one of the dumbest things I have ever heard anyone in sports say. And I don't understand how he kept his job after that. After that statement, I would have had him in my office and fired him. Every time I get a new, like last year and then this year again, I get 2K. I start a franchise with the Bulls. Immediately, I bring Jim Boylan in and fire him. I'm not nice about it either. I'm like, you got to get the fuck out of here. They're like, oh, sorry, things didn't. I'm like, leave now. Like, I'm not nice to him. I don't even offer him a pension or anything. And then we relocate the team. We just want to be as far away from possible from the Jim Boylan era.
Oh, man. Thank God somebody will take over GM for the Bulls, because that maybe the worst GMs in the league, besides the Hornets.
It could be in all the sports, minus like the Dolphins and the Redskins.
However, I think it's
And the Marlins.
I think it's one of the easiest GM jobs because all you have to do is like make sure Jerry likes you, basically.
Yeah, you're going to draw no matter what because Chicago fans are dumb as fuck.
And Jerry just wants to draw. He doesn't really care if you win.
Nope, as long as you're making money.
Yep, he doesn't want to go into the luxury tax.
Nope.
But basically, yeah, just don't be like a jerk to the owner of the team, and you're good.
Trade for guys that aren't very good, that are just help your team stay in that 8th seed, like Otto Porter.
You gotta stay in that 8th seed.
Yeah, you gotta keep fighting for it.
That's the Bulls thing. I mean, sometimes you get that 10 or 9. They did pretty well this year. They got pretty low, but not low enough.
No, not. That seems to be the story every year for the Bulls, though. We were bad, just not bad enough.
but not good enough.
No, definitely not good enough, but also not bad enough.
They're always pushing to get in the playoffs when they have old players like Rondo and D-Wade.
Well, that was the year they were bringing in young and athletic talent.
Yes,
Remember?
Yes, the Rondo D-Wade offseason. Yes. All right, I'm out of here. I'm done.
Something's got to save
I'm
us.
done talking about the Bulls.
Rondo and Dwayne Wade.
That's
They looked pretty good at the 8th seed.
God.
And then they
They won the first 2 games. in
Yeah.
Boston.
and then they started fighting.
And they lost 4 straight. Which coach has the best defensive schemes?
Jim Boylan.
Tom Thibodeau.
He is not a head coach currently, and Boylan is again not on the list.
Defense. Let's go with Doc Rivers.
In a massive tie for third, Doc Rivers finds himself.
Brad Stevens.
He's there too.
Eric Spoelstra.
He's also there.
Rick Carlisle.
He is not in that group.
All right.
Pop's in that group.
So we're missing 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Number 1 is
Frank Vogel.
Nope.
what's the dude from the Jazz?
Dude from the Jazz is number 1.
Quinn Snyder.
Quinn Snyder.
Quinn Snyder, a.k.a. Let Me Get a Smoke.
A.k.a. Mortician Quinn. He's here, and he's ready to bury some bodies today.
A.k.a. I got some powder in my pocket. Let's go.
Quinn Snyder's got big pocket powder energy, for sure.
He's got powder in the pocket.
Yep, no doubt. And he'll share or he'll buy more.
He will not share. That is Quinn Snyder's. You get your own stash. They were talking about getting Tyreek Hill, and that got thrown out the window because he wasn't going to share with Tyreek.
He will not share. Like, damn. Quinn stingy.
It's good thing coaches aren't tested.
Yeah, good call. Number 2 is Mike Budenholzer, actually.
Mike Budenholz?
Yeah, a coach who's, I thought, more regarded as an offensive guy. Came in number 2 for defensive schemes.
I couldn't agree less.
Yeah, I was like, what's the scheme? Have Giannis? Like, what do they do?
So how about this? All right, picture it. You're going to have Giannis guard their best player, and then you're going to have Brook Lopez
just block shots.
just block shots. He's not going to protect the paint or get a ton of rebounds, but occasionally he'll block a shot.
Pretty cool. And he'll box out so other people can get rebounds.
We also got
great at that.
Ursan now, and he takes charges. So who's the other guy that likes charges?
Wes Matthews.
Oh yeah,
charges.
Wes Matthews
Wes
takes
got
charges.
2 guys that like taking charges now in the starting lineup.
It takes so many charges.
Ursan's not starting, is he?
Oh no, you're right.
Yeah,
No,
come on.
No, I'm sorry.
If Ursan was starting, I would have questions about the Bucks.
There'd be some
He
problems.
could. It's either him or Wes.
Yeah, exactly. Because Giannis is
You either
the swing
play big
player.
or you small. Yeah.
Giannis is a swing guy. So yeah, you're right. Somebody's got to replace Brogdon's minutes. Anyways, sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
It's okay. Giannis is leaving after this year anyway.
I don't want to talk about it. Which active player will make the best head coach someday?
Tim Duncan.
He's not active.
He's also already a coach.
Yeah. He just has never left.
He's still in San Antonio. Yeah.
Chris Paul.
Number 2. Number 2 is Chris Paul.
I said Brogdon.
Who is number 3? Malcolm Brogdon.
Ooh.
I think
LeBron.
really
LeBron?
no. LeBron's too good.
Yeah,
He's not gonna do
Not
head
listed.
coach anyways. Let's see.
I also said Austin Rivers because
He's not on the list.
Raging Rondo.
He's number 4.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to. 'Cause I
Okay.
hate
You
Rondo.
should say some of these ones.
No, I hate Rondo. I just
Why
not
do you
wanna
hate
bring-
Rondo?
I fucking hate him. He's a bitch.
Damn.
Former Bull.
Rondo's a fucking bitch.
Rondo is a fucking bitch.
Rondo's a hoe, man. Okay, players.
I'm not.
You could say that this guy is underrated also.
Mike Conley.
There you go. Number 1, Mike Conley.
Be an underrated head coach.
Yeah, underrated head coach for sure. His teams would always be underrated.
But if history tells us anything, all those guys are too good. We need more of an Earl Watson type.
He wasn't very good as a coach either.
He
though.
was the Suns. No one's
Yeah.
a good head coach with the Suns.
That's fair. Hey, guys, which team is the most fun to watch?
The Suns.
No. God, no.
I'm going with the Suns.
They received 0 votes.
Devin Booker's fun.
Every team has like a guy.
I'm still going to put the
No.
Warriors up there.
Warriors at number 3.
Clippers.
Clippers are number 7.
Lakers.
Lakers are number 1.
8.
What?
Lakers.
Lakers number 1.
The Knicks.
No, come on.
The Bucks.
Bucks are 4th.
The Pelicans.
Pelicans are 2nd.
Pelican Bay.
Nice.
The Kings.
I think they should be much higher. However, they're 9th.
That's bullshit.
That is bullshit. The Sixers. No, this got to be number
Trailblazers.
1, right?
Trailblazers are 5th.
Sixers.
Sixers are not on the list.
They're not fun.
Not really.
You want to watch a point guard who's oversized and can't shoot?
The Celtics.
Also not on the list.
Okay, so we're missing number 1.
Yes.
Rockets.
Raptors.
Rockets are 6th.
Raptors.
Funnest team to watch.
I think you've said every other team.
Did we say the Bucks?
Yeah, they were 4th.
Bulls.
So yeah, you've done 2 through 9. You're just missing number 1.
Orlando Magic.
Incorrect.
What are we missing here?
DJ August. Atlanta Hawks.
DJ Augustine.
Mavericks.
Nope.
Not Mavericks? Hold on. Thought, 2 white players.
Yeah.
Racist
Yeah,
ass
Think
Jazz.
about those white players, all right? Stay there.
Oh, Jazz.
Nope. Just
Nuggets.
Yeah, there you go. Just one big one. One big white guy.
I gotta say 4 and not just white guys.
I'm
'Cause
sorry.
then it's just like Kevin Love.
But I can't just give you the answer.
Hey,
Come on.
do you know the Bucks almost have a full white lineup that
That's
they can
true.
run?
We did
Really?
witness it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Pat Connaughton,
Dante DiVincenzo.
Ursan.
Yep.
Brooke Lopez.
No, he doesn't count. He's Hispanic. Who's the other guy?
Dragon Bender.
Joggin Bender. There's one more. We're forgetting.
Robin Lopez.
A shooter.
Kyle Korver.
Kyle Korver. There you go.
5 white guys.
Wow.
5 white
And
guys.
3 of them are from America.
Yeah, that's true. Most of them are American white guys, which are pretty rare in general.
The Bucks are going to be real bad.
They can probably are the Lopez brothers. They're from America, right?
But they're not white.
They're not white.
They're Hispanic.
They're
What do you mean?
Hispanic.
They're white.
No, they're brown.
Yeah.
Come on. That's the whole. They're
They
just,
are Hispanic.
Yes, that's literally
they're a
Lopez.
minority. I'm not going to take away their
No.
experience as minorities and say they're
I mean-
white. No, absolutely not.
No.
Pretty white last name Lopez.
So are you saying? Are you saying?
How are you even arguing this one?
Are you saying Zach Levine's a white guy too?
What are we doing? His name's Zach. I mean, come on.
Levine's pretty French. I think he's French.
More like a Revine, God damn it. Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, what team has the best home court advantage?
The Warriors.
No, think about it. It's science.
Number 2 is the Warriors.
What's science?
Science?
Yeah.
I already know it.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Scientifically, what is the hardest stadium to play at? There's
One team where it's always like anytime.
There's a geographical
think about
disadvantage.
Every sport, whenever you play
the
this,
Nuggets.
Yeah, whenever you play Denver, it's like, oh my god, you're mile high in the air. How do they live when they're a mile high? They're basically playing in the clouds today. It's always
Well, if you ask the players, it does have an effect.
for sure. But they that's
but everyone has the same effect.
the Nuggets.
Yeah, but you're used to it. You're used to the air.
You don't really get used to it. I've read a lot of things on it, and there's not. It's almost impossible to get used to.
You're only there half the season.
Yeah. Once you leave, you get. I mean, it's not really a thing because they did. I know this because when I worked at Under Armour, they came out with the deprivation masks that are supposed to simulate being in high altitudes, and they discontinued it 6 months later
Yeah, because all it was dangerous.
Yeah,
it was just
there's no benefit to training your body that way, and it doesn't.
Yeah, oxygen
you can't,
deprivation training is not legitimately based in science.
Yep.
There's nothing about it that suggests that your body adapts to it over time in any meaningful way.
Nope.
It's just a risk to your body to not get enough oxygen. There's nothing positive that comes out of it. Shocker, I know, but
so they started pumping in oxygen.
yeah, so
just like the casinos.
So trying to slowly suffocate yourself, bad. Turns out, whoops.
I used to just throw a paper bag or a plastic bag down my throat.
Oh, I'm training. I got a big fight coming up.
Sometimes I threw it up.
The Thunder.
What are we at? Home courts? No, I'm done. That's fine.
No, come on, I want to hear it.
Well, you already
I
guessed
know,
number
but-
2 is the Warriors and the Nuggets. That's 2/3 of the vote right there. Then it was Jazz and Blazers are the other 2.
Yes.
The Jazz, just because the fans are so fucking racist.
Crazy racist.
And most of
It's
the
a great
league's black.
advantage, though. Nobody else is that racist.
I don't
think
know.
the-
Philly's pretty racist. They're a slept-on race. And Boston.
Boston's not slept on, though.
No, Boston's racist as fuck.
The least
Boston.
advantage is probably New York because people show up to play at New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
it's a negative home field
Yep.
advantage.
Yeah, because everybody always comes for like the star for the other team.
Or anything in LA because the fans suck ass.
yeah, and it's just same deal. Like
Yeah.
it's too Hollywood. Like, what team has the most promising young core?
The Pelicans.
Correct, number one. Bing
Ding,
bang
ding,
boom.
ding. The Grizzlies.
Bing, bang, pow.
Grizzlies, like, disgustingly are 8th on this list.
Oh.
This list is so stupid.
This list
Oh.
sucks. I like
Right.
number one, but yeah, after like number two is the Nuggets. Like they're, I mean,
No.
like, yeah, they were the one seed in the West. Like, how are we talking? Like promising? Like they're contending now. Like what are we doing?
I think they proved last year that they don't have enough.
could be,
And they haven't added any young pieces.
Number 5 is the Sixers.
That's stupid.
I guess they're still considering Embiid and Simmons as
Young core,
So then I'd put the Celtics on there as well.
but you think that? But number 3 and 4 are the Hawks and the Kings.
Oh, yeah. Let's go, Kings.
Teams that are demonstrably worse than the Sixers, despite these promising. So I don't know what the criteria is on this one either.
Okay, so the Mavericks.
Uh,
I'm sure some idiots will probably
They're-
think Porzingis is young.
they're 8th. They're 8th on the list.
Wait, how
yeah.
old is Porzingis?
I don't know, 25.
Doesn't matter. He'll be hurt.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably not. I mean, it's probably not
Still
that
young,
old, right?
young
Yeah, I was
enough.
saying.
Young enough.
Which player is the most athletic?
Most athletic. Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook tied for 3rd.
Most athletic. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
2nd.
Most athletic. Zion Williamson.
That is correct. Zion was voted the most athletic before he played a single game. So, yeah. Like, had arthroscopic surgery today. He's out the first 6 to 8 weeks, so we're going to have to wait to see that athleticism. Really makes the Pels being on opening night kind of suck, too. Like, I don't really want to watch them without Zion. Like,
Kristaps is 24,
there you go. So,
and his career is already over.
that's not true. That's not true. He's just going to be a spot-up shooter the rest of his career. He's done banging. Who's the best pure shooter?
Steph Curry.
That is correct.
Klay Thompson.
Yep, that is number 2. That's basically all the votes. That's 97% of the votes.
D'Angelo Russell.
No.
Best
There's
shooter.
one other vote happened.
One vote.
Yes, one person voted for this guy.
Kevin Durant.
No,
Best shooter.
white guy.
Oh, JJ Redick.
You better believe it.
Kyle Korver.
Which player is the fastest with the ball? This list is only 2 deep.
Ish
Johnny.
Smith.
No.
Leonardo Barbosa.
Yeah, the Brazilian Blur.
Finally, it's Leonardo Barbosa.
The Brazilian Blur.
He is not.
He's number 2.
No, he's not. He's not either of the top 2 spots.
Fastest.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Nope.
That's wrong.
Yeah, I would say Giannis, but fastest. Fastest.
He doesn't always make good decisions, but he's going fast.
De'Aaron Fox.
He's number 1, but that wasn't who I was referring to.
I know. I was just guessing.
Russell Westbrook.
That is number 2. That's That was the one I was referring
really
to.
fast.
He goes really fast, doesn't he? Like, yeah, exactly.
Sometimes he catches himself in the air and doesn't know what to do.
Yeah,
Sometimes, yeah, you guys have seen Russell
It's
Westbrook.
a mixed bag. Yeah, it's
Sometimes
safe to
it's
say.
really good. Sometimes it's like, oh, okay, well,
That's Russ.
that's Russ for you.
Which player is the best at moving without the ball?
Without the ball, JJ Redick,
Number 2.
Kyle Korver,
Number 4.
More white shooters.
This is more white.
No,
more white
none of
guys.
the other guys are white shooters.
Steph Curry.
Yes, number 3.
Klay Thompson.
Number 1. And there's one more in the top 5 that you haven't mentioned yet.
CJ McCollum.
Yeah, that is him. Number 5. Yeah.
Ding ding ding.
Nice. Which player is the best passer in the NBA?
LeBron James.
That is correct. Number 1, LeBron James. Number 2? Any
Rajon
guesses?
Rondo.
No.
Chris Paul.
Number 3.
Paul George.
Nope. Who'd you say, Johnny?
I didn't say anything. I'm just thinking.
I thought
out
he said
loud.
Hashim Thabit.
Hashim Thabit. Ben Simmons.
No.
Kemba Walker.
No. This person received about a third of the vote, so
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
no.
Best passer. Huh.
Dame.
Steph.
No. And no.
Jokic.
Correct. I was about to be like, about to be like the only big on the list.
Yeah, I kept thinking of small
like guards
guys.
and no, for sure, because like you don't when you think passers, you don't think a 7 foot 300-pound guy like. But he's a fantastic passer. This one's too easy. Which bench player makes the biggest impact when he enters the game?
Oh, Lou Will.
Nah, Lou Will. 79% of the vote. I like this one. This is one of my favorite ones. Who is the toughest player in the NBA?
Pat Bev.
No. Pat Bev is sixth.
At least it's still on there.
Yeah.
Toughest player.
This list is bullshit, by the way.
I disagree. I think this list is at least number one is completely accurate. This guy has my vote for sure.
Toughest player. I would put Russ on the list. Is he on the list?
Not high on it.
You're close, though.
Oh,
close?
I guess in a way, yeah.
I don't know. You already know it?
Yeah, I know it. I remember it because this one really stumped me.
Toughest.
He's one of your favorites.
One of my favorites.
You definitely think he's a very tough guy.
Yeah.
Tony Allen.
No, he's not in the league.
Um,
He likes steaks.
Who just sets like just hard screens and just a tough guy and
Who would break his nose
Steven
and
Adams.
not notice?
number one, Steven Adams.
Yeah, he's pretty tough.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
I
the
know.
rest of the list is bullshit.
Yeah, Draymond's number 2. I think he's fake tough.
Yeah.
No, he's not tough.
I don't think Draymond's really tough. 3 is PJ Tucker. I like that one.
Yeah.
I agree.
I thought PJ. 4th was LeBron.
All right.
But yeah, Steven Adams number 1. I was like, yeah, come on.
That's a tough guy.
Yeah, Steven Adams is really tough. He
I
like
still
gets his
remember
nose broke and he doesn't even like flinch. Like that dude is tough. All right, Aquaman is the real deal.
I still remember when they were playing the Blazers, and he set a screen at like half and just blew up Damian Lillard. And then he goes back and like fucking Myers Leonard is trying to get his
buddy,
face.
that's enough of that.
He's like, "Well, it's your fault. You should have called out this. Should have called the screen."
No, I love that he also has the accent. Steven Adams gets Eastern European.
I love when Steven
You
Adams
should
broke
have
his...
called out the screen. Why not you do?
When he broke his nose and he like was more annoyed than anything. He's
Yeah,
like,
he's like,
there's blood. Can somebody get me a Kleenex?
He's just bored by it. Tough son of a bitch. I love him.
Tough.
I love Steven Adams. That's part of my brand.
Yeah, I was watching a show of the last year's NBA rookies. It was an open court. They're saying, "When was your moment that you realized like you're in the NBA?" And the big guys were like, "When I faced Steven Adams."
Yeah.
That's when I knew these are grown ass men.
First time I took a screen from Steven Adams, I was like, "Whoa, welcome to the bigs."
I got the wind knocked out of me, and I
Yeah.
think I got a concussion.
And then Steve bought me a pint afterwards, and we got wasted. So it was pretty cool, I guess.
We ate steaks that he cooked on his grill
And
out back of the stadium.
Yeah, I was saying it probably doesn't cook them for long.
Oh.
They're pretty raw.
Yeah.
I could see it.
Well, he gets mad. That's why he only has red meat because you can't do it with poultry.
Yeah, it's true. You can't just be eting raw poultry. It's disgusting. He's gonna
Imagine
die.
being Steven Adams, where like nobody in the world can fuck with you.
You don't even know all your siblings' names.
Yeah,
There's so many of them.
yeah, that's a wild life. But yeah, like you're not afraid in any social situation because you're like, I'll just fucking kill someone.
What the fuck are you gonna do?
I'm a massive human being. Good luck. Like I'm 7 foot 275, and I'm not fazed by pain. What can you do to me? Like,
I can't wait for him to debut in WWE.
oh, that'll be great. Put the belt on Steven Adams immediately.
Who could take Steven Adams in a fight?
Good luck.
Brock Lesnar.
Good luck with that. Yeah. Who's the? Oh, this one's interesting. Which player is the best leader?
Chris Paul.
No, he's the worst leader.
Chris Paul, 5th place.
LeBron James.
3rd.
Malcolm Brogdon.
No.
Leonardo Barbosa.
Yeah.
Players, good leaders.
Carmelo Anthony.
No.
Dame.
Yes, number 1. Number 2? Anyone?
Leader. Raging Rondo.
No.
No.
He did a great job with the young guys on the Bulls.
This
No,
guy
everybody
has
hated him.
led-
No, Dwayne Wade and Jimmy Butler hated him because they're fucking douchebags.
Wow. Jeez.
It's harsh language. Yeah.
Jimmy
So-
Butler's alienated every single team he's played for. I can't.
So is Raging Rondo.
No, he's not.
He's alienated pretty much every team.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run.
What do you mean? He's still best friends with everyone he played with on the Celtics, and he didn't. And the only person he alienated on the Bulls
The
was
Celtics, he wasn't allowed to go to the
no, that's Ray Allen.
Yeah, he's got beef with Ray Allen.
But that whole team has some mental head case with Ray Allen because they're all upset because he went to the Heat.
He also called out Rick Carlisle and got sent away from a Carlisle coach team as well. So he's burnt a few bridges for sure along the way. I'm not going to act like Rondo's been like a model teammate.
No, he's not been a model. I think he's a good leader when he's in the right position. The whole Dallas thing though is weird because he was playing in a position like.
I think Rondo's a bitch. That's
you did say that earlier.
I think Jimmy Butler's a bitch.
all right.
I think Jimmy Butler's a bigger bitch than Rondo. We should make our top 10 bitch list.
I don't think we should.
We should.
I'm
We gotta
the biggest
start.
bitches in the
Yeah,
NBA.
We gotta start beef.
I'm good on that list. All
That's
right,
how
we're
you
moving
get
on.
promoted.
Who do you got on your bitch list?
Who is the most
Jimmy Butler.
Who's the most versatile player? In
Joel
the NBA?
Embiid too.
Versatile. LeBron.
Number 2.
Giannis.
Number 1.
Draymond.
No.
Jesus, thank God.
Yeah.
I was thinking that they would vote for. I'm thinking of what they would vote for.
Which player has the best basketball IQ?
LeBron
Chris Paul.
James.
LeBron.
LeBron.
Chris Paul is number 3.
Oh. Malcolm Brogdon.
Raging Rondo.
He tied for 3rd, actually.
Yep. Smart.
Number 2?
Kawhi Leonard.
No.
James Harden.
Nope.
I'm like,
Dame.
Harden, I
Nope.
don't mean nothing.
Curry.
Nope. Who do you keep overlooking on these lists?
Mike Conley.
Mike Conley.
No.
Oh.
The other guy. Yep.
Clay Thompson. KD. No. Kyrie. No.
Zach LaVine.
Big white guy.
Jokic.
There you go. All right. What player do you want taking a shot with the game on the line?
LeBron.
That's what I said.
LeBron is 7th.
Steph
That's such
Curry.
a stupid knock
Steph
on him.
Curry is number 1. Nice job.
Kevin Durant.
Give me fucking ice in
Kevin
my
Durant
veins.
is still 2nd. Kevin Durant won this poll last year by a lot. This year he finished 2nd.
Give me ice in my veins, fucking Dame Lillard.
Yeah, Dame's got to be a 3, right?
Dame is tied with Kevin Durant at 2nd. Yep.
Okay.
So they are also joined there by Klay Thompson, who joins them in a 3-way tie with 11%. What rule needs to be changed the most?
All the replays at the end of the game.
Replay for sure is instant replay is in the list. There's a ton of them for this one.
I said the one and done rule.
One and done rules in the clump as well. This one is a huge split. Like the number 1 answer got 18% of the vote.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So there's a lot of choices on this one.
Why don't you just read them off?
Okay.
We're not going to guess them.
I'll go like bottom to the top. Tampering, roster size, no field goal attempt.
What do you think they mean by tampering? Like they want it to be done with,
I
or
think
they want it to be more open?
I think people like saying that tampering needs to get fixed without having a solution for what that means.
I think all the GMs who couldn't get players to go to their teams,
Like the
voted for
Bulls?
tampering. Yeah.
Yep, want tampering to be a thing that we need to stop this. This is ruining the game. Like, is it? Like, I don't. Okay, whatever.
Can you get in trouble for tweets?
Yeah, Magic Johnson did.
No, but Magic Johnson's an idiot. He was if somebody posted a highlight thing, I don't know, let's say LeBron posted a highlight thing and Jimmy Butler retweeted it and put the eyes emoji. That'd be tampering, right?
They do that all the time
Yeah, I
in
was
the NBA.
gonna say that's pretty common.
But
Player to player, they don't care at all.
no, because didn't LeBron? Is it LeBron or Giannis who got in trouble last year? One of them got in trouble. I'm pretty sure of it. I think it was LeBron.
I think it was Giannis because he said that he'd obviously love to have Anthony Davis on the team or something. Where he's like, duh, no shit.
What about when
LeBron did not? LeBron famously was not
Okay.
given anything for pretty openly saying during.
I thought he got it after the fact, after the trade deadline had passed.
The only reason I know is because I bet on it and no one. If LeBron or the Lakers would get punished for tampering, I bet no because it was a slight underdog and I won. So I know that didn't happen.
What about
Bovada
that,
would never let me win a bet that I didn't win for real. I know that for damn sure.
What about that time Chris Paul and Blake Griffin and Doc locked DeAndre Jordan in his own
They
house?
kidnapped him in his own home.
Yeah,
Is that considered tampering?
we've all. I mean, sure. That's
That's the worst example of it, or the best example. They locked a man in his house. Fucking didn't Blake say that they barricaded the doors and they played Uno or something?
sure.
That's
Something like that. Yeah.
That seems like tampering.
Yeah, I was like, something like that sounds right. I don't know.
Mark Cuban was
like that.
pissed.
Yeah, you can fudge a few details with me. I'm not going to call you out on it or anything. But yeah, continuing rolling here. This one I think is hilarious. I don't know what GM would care. no field goal attempts for half court heaves.
That's so stupid.
So, like, if you miss a half court heave, it doesn't count as a missed three.
Come on.
That's who
cares?
Exactly.
What are you talking about?
Mid-season tournament, which I still have no interest in at all.
Nope.
I actually like that idea.
I hate that. What do you want it for?
More intrigue in the middle of the season.
What
intrigue?
What intrigue?
It's so manufactured.
What are you playing for?
A trophy.
How are you going to get anyone to give a shit about this trophy that hasn't existed?
They do it in soccer all the time.
I know, but
soccer's different.
They've like these trophies have been like around for a long time.
And soccer also
Time
has
to start building history.
a ton of teams that they can compete against. The NBA is playing the same teams night in and night out. There's only 30 of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot more than that in soccer. There's 5 major leagues in soccer.
Yeah, because you have like the League Cup and shit, where like every like English team's playing. Like the NBA, what
do you want?
What about the FA
Are
Cup?
they playing with like the G League?
Yeah, what do you want to do? Go play the EuroLeague teams?
What about the FA Cup?
I don't know. What about it?
I mean, that's another tournament with the teams.
But they have like more. There's more opportunities to play teams outside of your league than there are in the NBA. I think that's pretty safe to say.
Throw the Euro teams in there.
Yeah, but there's no teams that are real competition for NBA teams.
No.
There's no league that you're like, well, they're pretty close. The G League is better than most leagues in Europe.
Yeah.
If we're being honest.
Yeah.
And most leagues in China.
The biggest reason that most guys don't go there is money.
Exactly. You don't get paid, but the talent is better. Let's be honest.
And you're in the eyes of NBA teams all the time.
Yep.
Because there's NBA like organizations built around basically every G League team at this point.
Yep. Every team does, right?
I don't know if it's 1-for-1 quite yet. I'm not
I
sure.
think there's like 28.
Yeah, I think there's like 1 or 2 where it's still shared, but other than that, it's essentially 1-for-1. So I mean, if you want to play in the NBA, you have a better chance being in the G League. But if you want to make money, I mean,
I'm still a fan of the mid-season tournament. I'm sorry, I'm a homer.
that's good.
You don't have to apologize, but I just don't see how you're going to get players to actually care about
That's
it.
all right. I'm moving on. Instant replay. They got to figure something out.
You got to do something there.
I do like the 2s and 3s thing that they're going to do this year.
What's that?
When it's a 2-pointer or a 3-pointer, they're going to just review it during the game, and then they will like let you know if the score needs to get adjusted at the next dead ball.
Isn't
They
that
already
what
do
they
that.
did like 3-4 years ago?
Don't they already do that?
No.
I'm pretty sure it's how it used to be, and then it got changed,
And now
they're changing it back.
Yep, because then they would used to like look at it and they'd like stop so like now it's like now it'll just happen. There won't be any like review necessary at any point. The game will continue uninterrupted.
I think they should cut down on timeouts.
Personal
thing. I know the GMs aren't going to do that. They did it last year, but they got to do something to get that last 2 minutes of an NBA game.
Yeah, what did they do? They killed 1 TV timeout in each half last year. I think
They took away, I think, 3 coaches. I think it used to be 8 down to 5.
Because it was they got rid of in the first and third quarters. It used to be the 9, the 6, and the 3, and now it's the 8 and the 4. They only do 2 TV timeouts instead of 3 in the first and the third quarters. That's the only difference that I've noticed up till now. But still, it's a step in the right direction. But it feels like it canceled out because of replay. You're adding instant replays. Well, that's basically 2 more TV timeouts. Because that's 2 more times you're going to review something. That's 2 more times you're going to go to commercial. That's 2 more times I'm going to have to sit there while you fucking watch the same clip 8 times.
Yeah, I mean, compared to the NFL, it's still not that bad, but
for sure. But I don't want it. Yeah, I don't want the NBA to even remotely resemble the NFL.
Dude, it's so hard to watch NFL games.
Yeah,
man. I love
there's
football,
28, by the way, G League teams.
28, okay.
Yeah.
So like
there is an upcoming 29th team.
Okay.
The Birmingham.
Is that Atlanta's?
They're just the Birmingham.
Is that,
okay.
is that gonna
Birmingham
be,
FC.
Who's their big team?
It doesn't say on
Doesn't say?
Wikipedia.
Okay. Extra foul in overtime. FIBA goaltending rule.
Okay.
I like that one.
Yep,
Yeah.
me too. Increased control of G League players.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Like, you have pretty good control. What more do you want?
I think they just want, if they're on my team, they're on my team, as opposed to now where they have to be guys that are on 2 ways or Exhibit 10 deals to be part of the big. Like,
But then you have to have 2 more teams.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
you have to have an
I think
affiliate.
most GMs are fine with that.
Yeah. All right. I'm fine with it, but, I mean, you got to have the resources in place.
Maybe even have a youth academy.
You
Something
can't
like
just
that.
be like, oh, sorry, one team who doesn't have an affiliate, you're screwed.
I'd be fine with them doing a youth academy.
eventually that'd be like a substitute for guys instead of going like to high school, maybe even.
Yeah.
Like guys could start playing professionally at like 14 in like a youth academy.
I mean, they can still go to school.
Yeah, for sure. For
No,
sure.
they can't.
You're not allowed.
In England, they had one guy who joined the youth academy who was starting. I think it was on Manchester United, who was 7.
Yeah, I'd say like start on the academy. Yeah, they started.
Oh
on the
no, I
academy.
got that guy on my fantasy soccer team.
Do you?
Yeah,
You picked him up at
Fatty or something's his name. Fati. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I call him Fatty.
Probably Fatty, if I had to guess.
Hell, he's my little
I'll say,
fatty.
I don't think it's Fatty, but
I think AAU ball is kind of.
it's a mess.
It's a mess.
We could like
That's
the
because
whole
there's so
thing.
much money though. To
Yeah,
be had.
that's a whole nother thing.
If we can get rid of NCAA and AAU, they're just shit.
Corrupt.
I think it's
and-
easier at this point to get rid of NCAA than AAU.
I'd be all for replacing AAU with a youth program, youth system. But then wait, that doesn't make sense because then you have to go through the draft. So you can't really.
That's
have
true because you'd be signing people, and sort of circumventing the draft. Then
Yeah, your youth academy could only work for people who don't get. Yeah, it just doesn't work.
no,
Never mind.
yeah, it's not.
There's drafts. Never mind. I forgot about that.
Not an apples to apples comparison.
Unless it was its own entity. It was still under the NBA, but it didn't have an affiliation with each NBA team.
What if they didn't have a draft? They just had a youth program.
Then,
A youth draft?
Then the big market teams would be good forever.
A 14-year-old kid's getting drafted. No, you got to have a draft for all the 14-year-old kids that are going into your youth academy.
I think those guys you just signed.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a draft for 14-year-olds.
What would the NBA look like with youth academies?
It would just
It'd be a disaster.
Yeah, the LA teams would be great.
They'd
New
be
York
in the
would great.
position that baseball was in a few years ago and is still trying to get away from, where they have like teams that have money and they're just like, all right, we're going to set up shop in Cuba and we're going to take all the good Cuban ball players and we have more money than you, so suck our dick. Like what would happen. The Knicks would finally be good.
Yep, because they'd have the most money.
The Bulls would be good.
Yep, it would be completely tied into your market size at that point, basically.
Yeah.
Like,
Where
are the most people? Like
You might also like be at an advantage if you're like a place where there's like a lot of basketball. Like Chicago's a pretty good place for basketball.
Mm-hmm.
New York City's a pretty good place. But
Miami would do great again.
Miami, Atlanta.
People's families would be like, yeah, let's move to Miami.
It'd basically be like the Premier League. There's like the top 5, maybe
Yeah.
6, and then
And then everybody else is fighting.
there's a lot more parity in the NBA
That would be
from
so.
what I've heard from you guys about. No, I'm saying now
Yeah,
than what it sounds like the Premier League has. So
to an extent. And in any given season, the Premier League has more teams that can win it all, I think.
okay,
But historically speaking, the Premier League has fewer winners than the NBA does.
Yeah.
Like, teams cycle in and out.
and the
more
Premier
than
League's way older, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
super older.
But like, there's basically like six,
Is it older than baseball?
Premier League's got to be at least 100 years old, right?
Like, it depends.
I don't know. Did they have a thing that's at 100 years like football is?
Because the Premier League, that like term is not that old. However, like the top league in England is like from the 1800s. Like that league has existed, but it hasn't been called the Premier League until like I don't know, like 80 years ago. Like it was just the top division of English, whatever the term was. Like it wasn't called the Premier League for a while. But yeah, that's
According to Wikipedia, the Premier League was founded in 1992.
exactly. Well, that's the Premier League. So like that's not really the answer to the question.
But the English Football League
Yeah.
was founded in 1888.
There you go. See, that's
you
what I'm
go.
saying. So
So baseball's older.
yeah, it is.
Baseball.
Baseball's a real sport. It's their OG sport. Actually, like Greco-Roman wrestling is like the oldest sport, I think.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you
What
wanna-
about that game the Aztecs played, where they threw a ball through a hoop? It was kind of like basketball.
Sounds a lot like basketball.
Yeah, it was. It was basically
They had-
basketball. James Naismith stole it.
I mean,
The Aztecs.
Yeah.
Damn.
wrestling's been around for a while. Didn't Isaac wrestle God?
Is that the original wrestling match?
I don't know. I'm Catholic, so we don't read the Bible.
Isaac was grappling God.
I'm pretty sure. Was it Isaac that was wrestling God?
Didn't he get him in a figure 4 leg lock?
I think so.
Well, God had to. But God doesn't usually win his matches.
And then God yelled out, "Suplex City, bitch!"
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only seen God fight once, and it was as a tag team partner with Shawn Michaels. He didn't do so well.
Oh, he really didn't. God's 0-1 in WWE.
Yeah.
Let's round out the rules here. All right, Jesus Christ. Draft one and done rule number 7. Conference realignment number 6.
Hey, we did conference realignment. It's tough.
It is pretty tough.
And
man.
Oh yeah, I
The
can imagine.
Bulls and the
Bulls will have
Bucks
to go to the West.
Bulls and the Bucks both have to go to the West.
Makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Number 5, schedule. Fewer games / no back-to-backs.
Okay.
Number 4, free agency. Started before the draft or get rid of the moratorium.
Wait, why would GMs be in favor for less games?
I think they're less back-to-backs is probably
okay.
their side that they're in favor of, but it's grouped together.
Yeah, it says fewer games / no back-to-backs. Draft lottery, just tweaking the percentages again, 11%. Number 2 is the draft having a better combine or more access to medical information.
That one confuses me. You should have all the access to medical. What do you mean? You should be able to give your guy a physical.
He's not your guy though.
Well, I know, but like,
and if an agent like doesn't want to give you that because they're a kid and they're protected under HIPAA, you don't have the rights to like demand their medical records. There's laws that exist to protect people,
but maybe not like, but they're like physical. Like you should still have to like you should still have access to their physical. Like
I mean, you can give them a physical, but you don't like.
You can give them a physical.
Sure.
Okay.
But
all
like
right.
they don't have to do it.
I don't need to know about like their
like,
psychological background, but
like,
I need to know if like they have a hip that could go at any moment. Like that it's like if their knees have no cartilage left, I need to know that.
But basically, like because the team isn't their primary care physician, they have no legal authority to any of that. Like they don't have to take a physical with the team if they don't want to until they're employed by the team.
Yeah, I agree with the GMs on that. They should get all the information
I get it,
possible.
but I'm saying there's like the reasons why they don't are like they're in place like pretty solidly.
Because of the law.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's laws.
Laws were made to be broken. Am I right, guys? Who came
Hell
up
yeah.
with that saying? That's like the opposite of what laws were made for.
Somebody who wanted anarchy.
Laws were actually made to be followed.
Yeah, or else they wouldn't have
I
been
don't
made.
think Hammurabi was like, "Can't wait till somebody murders." Pretty cool.
I think it.
What a badass.
I think it came out during Prohibition. People are like, "Oh, you can't drink," and like, laws are made to be broken.
Brother.
I'm making moonshine in my tub.
I'm gonna drive a real fast car and I'm gonna go off a cliff.
Is that what they sounded like in the 20s?
Hell yeah, they were moonshiners.
Hey, you know, if we didn't have the Prohibition, we wouldn't have NASCAR. You know that, right? Yeah.
So we
pretty
can,
cool.
we can blame Prohibition for NASCAR.
Thanks. Another thing we fucked up. God, we got a list of them.
Way to go! Get to watch cars go in a circle.
Starting with Thanksgiving.
Oh man, not Thanksgiving.
We're
We're not going.
That's where
down that
America's
road.
history started.
I'm not doing the story of Thanksgiving again. We did that last week.
Yeah.
You gotta get new material here.
We're gonna do the slave trade next week.
Nope, absolutely
Yeah,
not.
we shouldn't do that.
Nope, moving on. Number one thing that they think needs to be changed is playoff seeding. Playoff seeding, GMs want it to be 1 through 16. They do not want conferences to matter, which I get.
Yeah, I can get it too. I'm a fan for conferences in football because rivalries and stuff. But
And
there's,
in
But there's a lot less games.
Yep,
Yeah.
and in football, you play the teams in your division twice,
Yeah.
and you only play 16 games. So, like, it matters a lot more than any other league already.
yeah, and basketball. I mean, yeah. What are the big rivalries?
The
They're not
I-94
in-
rivalry.
they're not
Come
in the
on,
same
guy.
Conference, or they're not in the same.
There's
division.
no real rivalries.
I mean,
Not in the
this
regular season.
Celtics Lakers
Yeah,
was a
but
big
those
rivalry.
rivalries, they play twice a year.
Not in our lifetime.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, why?
Philly, Boston, maybe right now.
Chicago, Detroit. I don't know.
The Bad Boys against the MJ.
It's more players versus play. Like,
Yeah. So yeah,
Rivalries are basically dead, and
they need to even out the schedule then.
Yeah, conferences are kind of dead too.
Bird versus Magic.
Like if you've had every team play every team 3 times, you're pretty much there. I've said this before. Like that gets you to it's 87 games, but that's basically what you do now, and then it's a balanced schedule, and everyone plays the same schedule. It's
But 87's an odd number. It won't happen.
That's true because there'd be it doesn't really matter that much.
No, it won't happen.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just telling you. Because then it won't be an even number of home games.
Yeah, you're right. Every year you'd have to like alternate.
Yeah. And people would, and then GMs, man, my team doesn't get the home game. We didn't have enough this year.
Is that what GMs sound like?
We only have 43 and not 44 like some of the other teams.
And we missed the playoffs by 1 game, and that team had 1 more home game than us. How is that
Are you
fair?
trying to mimic the Mavericks owner?
Yes.
Okay.
Mark Cuban, that's how he said.
Or what did I say? Mavericks? No, Spurs owner.
Mark Cuban. And for that reason, I'm out.
Mark Cuban sounds really different on Shark Tank now.
Yeah, he got his voice changed. It's one of his inventions that
I
he
gotta
invested
say,
in.
I'm interested in the product, but at that evaluation, I can't put my money behind it.
And for that reason, I'm
Why
out.
did he turn into a fucking gold rush prospector? Mark Cuban.
I tell you, I taste gold in them hills.
He's just Yosemite Sam.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, sport.
No, the Spurs owner.
All right, fine.
Who
He wears a cowboy hat.
I'm pretty sure it's just Tim Duncan.
But also Mark Cuban.
Yeah.
Also, that's exactly how Mark Cuban sounds, and you know it.
That's why I couldn't get the ownership of the Cubs. They're like, nah, you're too Southern.
That's too Southern. Too dang Southern. That's it for the GM poll, boys.
Wow.
What do you make of what the GMs think?
They're fucking morons, and a lot of them.
A lot of them are dumb.
There's a lot of questionable shit here.
A lot of bad GMs.
I'm sorry, but Giannis is the fastest player in the NBA. That was one that stood out to me.
From end to end. I think it's
There's no one faster. He's longer.
He does like 4 steps and he's there. Yeah. Like I don't know how you're faster than that, but I guess whatever. What do you guys think about Lakers Clippers tomorrow night, opening night?
I'm excited.
I'm excited, but it's hard to get super hyped up when it's. I mean, we're gonna get hyped up because we're basketball fans, but in reality, this doesn't mean
this game
much.
doesn't actually matter.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't matter.
But I'm
all.
excited to see basketball.
I'm excited to see basketball that's real.
Is it on
and
TNT?
it goes in the record books.
Yes, it is on
right.
TNT.
I'm excited to see the guys back.
I'm not,
I don't know why you don't like the TNT guys.
because I can't understand Shaq.
He's getting better.
He needs to take a speech therapy class. He's great in interviews and fun games and stuff. Also, the rivalry with Chuck is very uncomfortable at times.
It's not anymore. It started off uncomfortable.
It's still pretty uncomfortable. Last
think
year in
it
the playoffs, it was still uncomfortable. I get it. Chuck didn't win, but he can't win, Shaq. Leave him alone.
Yep, it's
Kenny.
over.
None of Kenny's wins are because of him. He was not a member of his team that really mattered. He was a rotational player.
Yeah, backup point guard.
Yeah, sorry. But it's
I
just
think
not...
they're getting better chemistry. I think when they started off, they put Shaq in there, and they were just talk shit to Chuck. And
I think it was
uncomfortable.
I think it was perfect before they had Shaq, and I think it's just too many cooks in the kitchen now.
Yeah, I think it was good before they had Shaq, but Shaq makes me laugh sometimes.
I still think it's the best pre or post game show in all of sports.
I would tend to agree.
But that's not saying much because they all the football ones are trash except the one you have one that you like. But
I like one.
yeah, I thought you liked the NFL Network one.
No, he doesn't like the pre or post game though. You like the inside the NFL.
Inside the NFL.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't like one of
Okay.
the pregame shows.
Yeah, and for basketball, I like the starters.
Yep.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
But pretty much every NFL pregame and postgame show is horrendous.
Yeah, and GB Pack TV.
Oh wow, MGB Pack TV.
Wow.
Wow.
Jabroni Sports. I really love how those guys break down.
It's not
sports.
a pre or post. We're not here for that.
Yeah, we don't do those. I mean, we could start, I guess, but it'd be
Jesus Christ, that's a commitment.
that'd be quite a commitment.
We got to come
yeah.
over to the studio every night, like 12
God,
o'clock.
Jeez.
Johnny, I know the West Coast game's just wrapped up, but throw your headset on. We're doing a show.
I guess here we go.
I gotta work early, guys. Don't care. We gotta make this bread that we don't make.
I wish they did the West games earlier. I can't stay up to watch the boys that late. I have to watch Inside the NBA the next day.
Why don't you just record the games and watch them when you get home from work?
What, like on Friday?
Yeah.
I mean, I watch them, but I can't stay up. Like I missed the end of the West Coast games lots of times.
Yeah.
But I just can't watch.
They don't end until like midnight. Imagine living on the East Coast though.
Yeah, that's like
Tipping off at 10:30. Yuck.
That's great.
Ugh.
I wish they'd tip off. I wish
late.
they'd have a late game, an even later game.
Yeah,
Game that
okay.
ticks off at like 11:30.
Unfortunately, I just can't stay up for the Inside the NBA, so I have to watch it the next day.
It's just like college football. I
was
love
gonna say,
the.
You basically want Hawaii.
Yeah.
You want there to be a Hawaii
Yes.
team in the NBA.
Yes, I
that
do.
Randomly tips off at like midnight.
Hey, did you see the what Oklahoma?
Oh, the Sooner Schooner
It tipped over.
took a tumble, man.
I'm not. What are you talking about?
Oh, whenever
They have-
Oklahoma scores a touchdown, the wagon that comes out on the field.
I didn't realize that was a thing.
Yeah.
Man, yeah.
Sorry, I'm not a big Sooners guy.
It's,
Boomer Sooner, baby.
Jim Ross would be really disappointed in you right now.
Yeah,
Take back his barbecue sauce.
yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jr.
Good old JR. All right.
But yeah, it tipped over and people fell out. It was a big kerfuffle.
It fucking wrecked the field.
Yeah.
And then they just kept playing.
Wait, what is it? Somebody explain this.
It's
to
just an old wagon like Oregon
me.
Trail.
People are
Imagine like the old prairie, like, like you're going, like the Oregon Trail kind of wagon.
Yeah.
Like from the Vidya game. And yeah, that's what it is. And it has horses, I think, right?
And-
yeah, it was
and
horses.
people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
and-
it's Bulls.
well, there's whatever. Hold on. Here we go. Let me show you a picture. Of
Hold on, we'll take a look at it afterwards.
Okay.
We don't have any visuals on the podcast, so
We don't,
It'd
but
be
yeah.
unfair for our listeners.
People have Google.
Look up the Sooner Schooner crash, you guys, because it's fantastic.
It only
All right.
happens once every 20 years.
Yeah, that's it's like Halley's Comet. It was beautiful and majestic, and I couldn't take my eyes off it.
The reason for it tipping over is they said they didn't have enough husky boys in the back.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, they needed more husky fellas in the back, and the people they had were too light.
That's great. Can we sign up to be Husky Boys in the back of the Boomer Scooter?
I don't want to go to Oklahoma.
It seems too dangerous, like to be part of it also now, because I've seen what can happen.
No, I just don't want to go to Oklahoma.
Yeah, me neither.
That's
One of the
fair.
states that I don't want to go to. I'd put Arkansas in there.
Yeah.
I've been to Mississippi.
Utah. I'd put Utah in there.
Yeah, Utah's definitely.
I'd put Mississippi and Alabama in there.
Yeah.
Yes, and yes.
I've actually, if you go to the Panhandle, Alabama turns into a whole different place, and it's nice.
The Floribama Shore or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
it's actually pretty decent because you
Okay.
got like Hell's Angels is down there, or not Hell's Angels. Blue Angels are down there.
No. Those are two very different things.
I know. Well, it's burr in the sky though.
Meow, meow. Hey, welcome to Floribama. We're the Hells Angels. We're in charge of things around these parts. Like, whoa, it really is different down here. Gonzo was right.
Yeah.
Gonzo called it.
But yeah, I mean, we could probably. There's probably like 40 states I wouldn't want to go to.
I wouldn't go to New Hampshire and Vermont.
I wish I could somehow avoid ever having to go to Indiana again, but
Yes.
That's
I
right.
can't.
Indiana.
I can't.
You gotta go through Indiana to get to
It's
Ohio and
it's
area.
the highway of America or
Yeah.
something.
If you want to go east, basically, from where we live, you got to go through Indiana. Kind of sucks.
I wouldn't go to the Dakotas or Montana.
I might.
Actually, maybe to see
there's,
the
there's a
mountains.
lot of nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool
Nebraska?
things out there.
Nebraska
No.
probably
Hard
not.
pass. Fuck that.
Kansas.
Nope.
No, I
Good.
wouldn't do it.
Unless I'm in Kansas City, Kansas. Because part of Kansas City is in Kansas. That's the only part of Kansas I would go to.
New Mexico,
Yeah, I'd go to New Mexico.
I don't think I would.
Arizona.
Yeah, I'd go to Arizona.
I don't know. I don't
Arizona's
need
on
it.
the fence, though.
I'm more open than you. I'm more open to most of these states.
I don't think I would go to Texas.
Most of these states that you're saying no to are probably nicer than Wisconsin.
That's but this is my baby.
Iowa. I don't want to go to Iowa.
I've been to Iowa.
Don't want to go to Texas.
No, I would. There's some cool stuff in Austin though,
Yeah, I'd say.
and I want to go down to San Antonio one day and fight our rival.
Oh, god damn it! Not this again.
We hate San Antonio.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, because that one wrestling event
Oh,
where
my
somebody
God.
said Kenosha sucks. Somebody held
I
up
won't
a,
let that go. That's the
God.
weirdest thing I've ever seen.
somebody at a wrestling event. Well, how long was this ago?
5 years
5
ago.
years ago.
5 years ago at a wrestling event in San Antonio, held up a sign that said Kenosha sucks for some reason. Why did he do it?
To fuck with us. Then they were making that joke for just us.
Yeah.
And we were the only ones who got it. And
It really-
they have no idea, but we appreciate it.
It was
all these
probably
years
somebody
later.
from Racine.
Yeah. It had to have been.
no doubt one of our rivals from Racine.
Yeah.
Where?
But, hey, Racine has a semi-pro football team, which Kenosha doesn't.
It's true. Racine Raiders. Shouts
Yeah.
out. Horlick Field.
Yep. They play in a high school field, but whatever.
That's.
Whatever. I'm not here to judge. We don't have one.
Did you learn anything from football this weekend?
Football.
I learned that football shouldn't be played in the rain.
I learned that. Well, I didn't really learn much because the Bears, who are who I thought they were.
Correct.
The worst offense I've ever seen in my life.
In your life?
Probably. Yeah.
Have you watched the Dolphins when Fitzmagic's not in?
I would take the Dolphins' offense over the Bears.
How about the Redskins?
That's how bad the Bears.
How
are.
about the Redskins?
I'd take them over the Bears.
God damn.
The Bears, can they just score one touchdown?
Well, it's pretty hard
Didn't you
when
see the end of the game? They scored 2. Okay, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
it's pretty hard when your coaching staff doesn't know what your players are good at. They're like, Tariq Cohen, run it up the gut. Like, no, that's not. He's not good at running it up the gut. Get him out in
They
space.
just can't do anything. Like, everybody knows that you just...
Mitch sucks.
Mitch Trubisky's awful.
Mitch sucks, and they
Can't
can't
do
run.
anything, and
They don't want to run. Like, that's it. Yeah.
thanks for the offense, Nagy. Isn't he like the most overrated coach? Well, people know he sucks, right? People know Matt Nagy sucks.
I think we're getting there
We're getting there, yeah.
Okay, yeah,
because he could get fired.
that is the worst offense I think I've ever seen in my life.
It's pretty disgusting.
It can't be the worst.
Come on, did you watch them?
Parts.
You watched
watched,
parts
like,
of them
the
on
first half.
Sunday.
Yeah, first half.
it was like, what are you doing? Like, what's that? What is that? That's not a gain of yards. That's somebody running around with the ball and getting tackled.
I just think the offense is too complex for like. Matt Nagy just wants. Yeah, Matt Nagy wants it to be like this complex offense, which like Tom Brady or Peyton Manning can run, but it's like you have Mitch Trubisky. Like
my favorite part.
It's got to be. Yeah, like,
my favorite part when it was like 3rd and 7, and then you see Mitch drop back and cock back and chuck it as far down the field as he can into 3. Who are they playing?
Saints.
There's 3 Saints defenders.
Hey, to be fair, Saints have a good D.
They do.
Like Saints aren't a slouch.
Yeah,
but still,
it's tough to every week be like, well, I mean, that team's got a good defense.
Do they play the Dolphins, the Redskins, or the Bengals?
I doubt it. Bears' schedule is very tough this year. I mean, they were a division winner last year, so they have to play the hardest schedule of anyone in the division.
And they are who we thought they were.
Yeah.
Did we let them off the hook?
Like we said, basically there's 2 things that before the season everyone predicted.
I thought all teams in the division have the same schedule.
No. That's not true.
What?
There's always 2 games every year that are based on where you finished in the standings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Bears already beat Washington, so that one's they already got that one out of the way. They do not play the Bengals. They do not play the Dolphins. So yeah,
those are the 3 worst. Those teams are all competing in the Tua Bowl.
Bears do have a winnable game. I mean, they play the Chargers at home this next weekend. Chargers.
This is where Phil gets his wheels
where
back.
The Chargers start to pick it up. Yeah, here we go.
Melvin Gordon's going to be fired on all cylinders.
The Chargers, who are famously awful for playing noon games, are going to fly to Chicago and kick the shit out of the Bears.
Yep.
I feel like that's one of the games where the Bears' offense is actually going to score like 3 touchdowns.
Yeah,
everybody's going to
like,
forget.
they're back!
Everybody's going to forget how much they actually.
Mitch Trubisky's fine.
Yep. The problem was he wasn't healthy. He was still hurt last week. So yeah, I didn't learn a whole lot. I thought this weekend was kind of.
I think they should trade for Blake Bortles.
I don't think anyone should do that.
I do.
I don't even think that the Bortles family would trade for Blake Bortles.
Oh,
Just saying.
Oh, that's poor.
Don't do it. Yeah, like I said, not a ton was learned for me this weekend. Packers look great. Vikings look great. A lot of blowouts around the league though in general. Pretty blah straight. Speaking of blah games, we have the Patriots up 24-0 on the Jets currently on another humdinger of a Monday night game.
Why are the Jets keep getting primetime games? Who thought they were going to be good?
This is the Jets' second Monday night game of the year already, and it's week 7?
Monday night always gets like the medium to low games.
Why have
nowadays.
the Jets been on twice though in the first 7 weeks?
Because they always get like the medium to low games. The best game always goes to Sunday night. And then the second best game goes to football night or
Football Night in America.
Game of the week, Fox Game of the Week.
Thursday.
They couldn't get Vikings-Lions for the Monday nighter. They couldn't get
No, they don't get those games.
Texans-Colts.
Monday night never gets good games anymore.
Man,
They go to Sunday night, and then the second best games usually.
Or the afternoon slot, like that Saints-Bears would be one of them too.
Do you
think it's
America's Game of the Week?
Yeah,
Do you think it's
which is usually the Cowboys?
Do you think it's because the NFL knows that their announcers are the worst? And they're like,
They have
Sunday
to hide
night.
them.
Yeah, they're like, Sunday night, we got good announcers. We can do our thing. But like,
I think
Fox, we got
we
Romo.
got fucking Tessitore on Monday nights with Booger.
Actually, I think it's because NBC, CBS, and Fox are all higher paying people
Yes.
than ESPN.
Correct.
So,
But
That's
ABC,
exactly why.
ESPN,
For sure why, though. The Monday night contract is way less than the other
Is
ones.
it?
Yeah. It's not even fucking close.
it is a cable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's the only one of them that's on cable.
Yeah.
it's always the game where like they had to scrape through the games that were left over and like, that's the best leftover game.
Tampa Bay might be good this year. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Whatever. Yeah, it's worth Bengals Steelers.
Bengals Steelers, yes. Remember that time they fought 3 years ago?
They like doing that. That's cool.
It
Yeah,
just
sure.
doesn't. Monday night just doesn't feel like a good night for
Monday night
football.
games don't feel special at all.
No.
anymore.
Yeah, I don't even watch Monday night games.
Rarely if ever actually watch them.
I almost feel like they'd have a better shot at Saturday. Like,
They do that towards the end of the year.
Yeah, once
and-
college
Once
is
college
over.
is out of
Yeah.
the way. Yeah. That's they get there.
Thursday night, though, is a fucking train wreck.
See, I think Thursdays are better than Mondays at this point.
For us, yes.
Yeah.
But they're like, it doesn't make any sense for the teams that have to
Are
play
they
them.
switching? Well, they're on Fox right now, right?
For like,
No,
Thursday-
every one of them's on a different
Thursday,
place.
I think they're on Fox now. Thursday night
Aren't-
games are a mess because the first 2 are on NFL Network. Then they're on Fox for like the middle 6
7 or 8 weeks.
And then they're on Amazon, aren't they?
Then they're on the network, and they're all on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
So they're all on Prime TV if you have Prime. But then, the last couple are on the NFL Network again. So, you gotta check your local listings.
Yeah, Thursday nights.
Thursday night game.
Now that the NBA's,
Most of the time, I'm like, fuck, I can't get it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I do not watch Thursday night games.
Well, sometimes I got nothing
I
better to
tune it
do.
in sometimes, but Thursday night I have soccer, so
It's usually background noise.
That's we got that.
yeah, background noise for sure.
Hey, I did.
Last for me. Final note, Johnny.
Oh.
one more down. 0-7.
All right, here we go.
Another one in the books. It was tough. We were at home. We were playing the Jaguars, who aren't very good either.
It was a tough loss.
But we stuck it out. We put our nose down. We made sure we shit our pants hard in the fourth quarter. And
As the Bengals, classic Bengals.
yep, we kept pace. So 0-7.
Yeah, knock on wood.
I just wanted to let you guys know, just kind of a PSA. Pluto TV is free, and they show random old NFL games. And
Like the planet, like it's not a planet.
Yeah,
the
the planet Pluto.
it's
the
just
dwarf planet. What,
Yes.
what dwarf planet?
that's where they're just getting games from like 5 years ago
yeah.
because it light speed and all that shit.
Yeah.
And they show abbreviated
I don't think
games.
it's that long, but
Yeah, it is. But they show abbreviated games, and it's fantastic. They'll just show you the best parts of a game and condense a 3-hour game into like 15 minutes.
for the people living on Pluto,
Yes.
the Plutonians.
Yep. But
Because they don't got much time. They got to keep going, and it's cold there. They don't have time to just waste.
Yeah.
keep that game moving.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But if you can tune in and watch it, it's pretty good stuff.
So, Pluto TV.
Yeah.
Check it out.
I'm getting my money over here, guys,
That's
okay?
our big plug this week.
Johnny's
Pluto TV.
plugging. No, well, Johnny plugged Aristocrat Vodka. I'm plugging Pluto TV.
I got nothing. I'm not getting a penny still, so.
Also, check out SeatGeek for your hottest deals.
Stop it. All right.
You
I'll
can
make
check
it first. And
the color codes help you.
That's your boy Gonzo.
It's your boy Gonzo.
That's G Baby LaFleur.
That's me. I'm G Baby LaFleur.
With that, enjoy the start of the NBA season, and catch you next week, bronies.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.